We have found a witch in the woods. The sun is about to go down. We are going to go into the witch's house and see what unfolds from there.
Anyone home?
Knock, knock, Dovakin. The witch literally just walked into this room like 2 seconds ago. Like we literally just followed them in. Wonder if there's like a sneaky basement or something.
Now, where's she run off to?
Like how we don't knock or anything. Letter to Alexander. Oh my goodness. If Vadd doesn't need you tomorrow, come see me. Okay. So apparently this Alexander is really getting full working here. All right, let's investigate, examine.
A pentagram in chalk.
I really thought he would say more than that. Yes. Is he also going to look at this and be like, look, a skull?
Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
A portal. I actually kind of wanted to, like, see the rest of things. Before we step into the portal, what's in the witch's basement? Runestone, diamond dust, dwarven spirit, some drink, creepy doll. It just said doll, but you know, it's the basement of a witch's house in the middle of the woods in a swamp. Obviously the doll's creepy, okay? Well, I guess we'll just go in to the portal, which at the very least shows that the witch is more than just a charlatan if they can throw up a full-on portal. I don't think we should have done this, like followed the witch into her little lair, but
Well, nice.
we're not actually looking for an enemy here. We're trying to make a friend. Some snow rabbits, some deer. It's like they're here living their best life. I don't know. Man, I hope the witch isn't too mad at us. We're trying to find a missing woman, but it looks like we're about to get in over our head with something here. Oh no.
I was wondering how long it would
We're being seduced. It's a witch in the woods in a giant tub of bath. We love bathtubs. We love witches. What are we going to do?
Hope you didn't come to court.
No. To talk.
Magic.
Keira Metz deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
We're looking for lots of stuff, actually.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
How'd you end up here?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Interesting. Basically, if you're not sponsored by Niflgaard, you're in trouble, I think.
Changing the subject.
We're after the Baron's wife.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Ciri.
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cyrilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
What else was said?
He say anything else about her?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
Us owing her a favor would actually be pretty huge for her, but we don't have that option.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable.
Zip.
Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Ciri.
No way.
No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
All the way out here in Velen, you were found by an elven mage also tracking Ciri? This is crazy.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
Ciri visited Skellige earlier. She was traveling with a mage. This elf, most probably.
The girl crossed half the world to get here. Care to tell me what this is about?
Wish I knew.
No name on this elf, just mysterious elf?
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but...
He say what he wanted?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
Ciri visited Skellige earlier. She was...
The girl crossed...
Wish I knew.
So, now what?
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it.
Uh-oh.
This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
His wave.
Well, let's find out.
Come on!
Okay, Whispering in the Dark. Where are we on the map? Oh my goodness. So we were here. And we just teleported all the way across the map to a zone we haven't been before. I gotta tell you, this is a little spooky, woman. Mystery elf. I wonder there's a fast travel point we should try and grab before we like get too far from here. I just checked quick. There is a fast travel point, but it's pretty far away. Like, not worth grabbing.
Gavella Glan.
Follow Keira. Okay. I don't know, like, if we are, like, old friends, enemies, whatever, like, I guess that's not too bad. Pick up more assassin boots? Interesting.
Well,
The Wild Hunt?
The Wild Hunt.
what? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
I don't know. I don't think we should do it. Like, if they're in here teleporting around, there's a very good chance that, like, we're gonna, like...
Ready. Follow me. Come on!
I don't want to do that. What's down here? Drowners.
Come on!
Hang on. Ah! Woman? Wait. Oh, because we're holding the torch, it blew up. Trying to figure out why, like, everything exploded. This is the torch. Huh. Monster tooth, liver. We should put the torch out. Why are there drowners in here? I didn't even see any water. That's weird. Let's really quick, if we can, meditate for a quick hour. Just to try and, like, get our health back, I guess. I don't know. This is kind of weird. No torches, huh? Oh, it's poison. Can we bust this down? Cool. Relatively safe. More drowners. Foglets, dude. I saw him. Come on. It's right here. Man, I don't like those foglets, dude. They're so obnoxious. Foglet teeth. Super weird. It says use our witcher senses to find Keira. We lost her? Worst witch ever. We'll find her later. I'm a little confused on the connection here between... Okay, we've actually gotten, like, really far off the trail, I feel like. I'm a little confused about the connection here between us and Keira. Whoa. Use witcher senses to find Keira? Put our torch out. What is this? Will fire? Why exactly did Keira need our help here? How deep is this water? There we go. What are you? A water hag? Really? Stop that. She's very scary. No loot? Water hag tooth. Huh. I'm not in love with this place, tell you what. I guess Keira just gave up on us. She just went for it. She's like, meh, not gonna go through my portal, fine. Doesn't let us explore anything. Whatever.
Keira.
I want to make sure we don't miss any, like, sweet loot. So I think this is technically a main story quest. I thought this was going to be, like, connected to the butcher. But it seems like this is more so.
Ah! Geralt!
What are you screaming about? Use your magic. She can wait. It seems like, though, I don't know. Oh, hold on. A rat?
Geralt! Do something! They're crawling out of those holes! Use a sign or bombs anything!
Stay
What
calm.
holes?
They're only rats.
I hate rats!
What holes? It's a rat nest? Alright, relax. Fine, fine. As soon as we can get the right animation, we'll do it. Okay? Oh, they're weak to fire? Cool.
Do you know the diseases they spread?
I don't know. We're stuck on this little ledge. Can't roll, can't jump because we're in combat, which sucks. Stupid rats, man. So she left us to get pinned down by rats?
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
What?
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
Let's just hurry.
Let's go. We might still reach the Elven mage before they do.
But what does the hunt want from him?
If that elf has information about Ciri, or if she tried to find him, contact him even, and they sensed her.
Very well, let's move on. Perhaps we'll come across some clue, some trace left by this elf. There's no guarantee the Wild Hunt is going the right way. Gavella Glan.
What? I'm confused. Well, I don't know. We're going back to exploring. I know it says like explore and look and like we could look together, but like Keira's like kind of bugging me right now. Like she knew exactly who we were, but she didn't like. Huh? Man, I hate these guys. These little foglets. Kind of the worst. What is this? We're looting the big thing? Did we loot it? What is this thing? Who's the big boy? I don't know. I don't know if we can loot that thing or not. Okay, hypothetically, this leads us to Ciri somehow. I don't really know how it's all connected. I guess the quote-unquote mystery elf who charmed Keira is somehow connected with Ciri. That's kind of everything. We can't just make the jump? Oh, it is kind of a long jump. Let's go. The deer just wander into this cave. I don't look at the deer like walk in. It must not be that dangerous. Like they have some amount of survival. It's like let's just go with Keira, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to go through that water if I don't have to. Let's go, woman. I haven't decided. Maybe we like Keira, maybe we don't. What's up, guy?
That's him. That's the elf.
was that? An illusion?
No, a morphotic projection.
What?
A what projection?
Something akin to a post box for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Laura Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tyrell, swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
I really thought this would somehow connect to the Baron.
An old elven port.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Oh no. It's like a wraith over there. Dude. We're gonna have to put our torch out because of the mystic stuff, I guess. I think the magic trap.
Careful. That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the Volkine Morel immediately.
Vesemir told me that soon after he'd learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. And wounds heal awfully quick on young witchers. Come on.
Whoa, boy. Anyone else? Oh, there's more of them. Come on. I think there's another. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it shows there's loot here, but I can't interact with it at all. Come on, make her laugh. She's a little useless in a fight, huh? Throws magic, does 0 damage. Spectre dust. Alright, there's some symbol here. Like a squid. Let's skip this creepy squid. I'm guessing that this is a main story quest that's going to lead us towards Ciri. But we won't quite find her, but instead we'll end up with like...
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Oh, I see it now, up there on the right. Okay. But instead we'll end up with like a clue on the Baron's wife. Okay. That's my best guess, but I don't know. I think because we went to Skellig so... Like, because we didn't follow... Oh, this looks like a pressure plate kind of a thing, doesn't it? Because we went to Skellig so early... Oh, it's the dude.
Look, it's rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
And we didn't just, like, mainline the main quest. Like, the side quests make this main quest feel kind of off. Figured out we should jump in there. Probably not. Alright, what's up?
Cyril, ni fordo sol esser Ei sila kelpi.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Yeah, it was down here, I thought. Yeah, see down there? Done. Going in. Me trying not to get wet.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Siri. Must be.
We're going under. Not like we can see anything. We're going for it. Whoa, boy. I don't know. I don't know if I like this.
Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
Okay. We got soaking wet. That's what we did. Rejoin Keira. Okay.
Look, they're opening.
What's opening? Ah, cool.
Let's go.
I feel like we're gonna get jumped by these wild hump boys, though.
Well, certainly hope we haven't lost. Well,
Come on. There's gotta be like a prompt.
I think that's a swallow.
Ah!
it worked. Come.
Sure it's safe?
Of course. The Elven mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on.
We don't
now.
know that's true.
Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
Why would you say that? I'm like a little nervous as it is. A golem. Man, what is it with mages and golem? Last time we fought a golem, Yennefer was by our side, now it's Keira. Don't tell me you have like a stuffed rabbit or something.
I've a bad feeling about this.
Tirael of intruders. Destroy the intruders.
Just wonderful.
Chris!
Shit.
Does she do any damage? No.
Gavella Glan. And that would be that. I knew we'd manage.
Where are you going?
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate
Okay.
it. Thought you were in a hurry.
Yeah, we are kind of in a hurry, but also like not trying to die. Who put that golem there, you think? Is there any chance that like the wild hunt?
Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do?
I don't know, give her a hug?
Plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it. How it will transpire. What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget we hardly know each other. Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there. Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem's about to surprise.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on.
We're going through.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge.
But
This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the mage's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
not good, dude. Not good at all. Oop, treasure chest. Water. Well, we can get rid of that.
Froze them before they could attack.
Okay, well, I guess we're fighting the hunt. It's the only thing that makes sense, right? They're in here, we're in here. We're after the same thing.
Shut up! Esai Isa. Tada doin nilin yama. Ren!
Ah, he knows we're here.
Shin Tabir!
this?
The white frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest Surge. Stand at my side.
Oh, okay.
Darian Annoy.
It says keep close to Keira.
Ready. Stay close.
We're right here. I guess they're expecting this to kill us. Back to back.
Hey, Nicola. We must close them.
Want me to go?
I'll do it. Just cover me.
Are you kidding me? Get out your sword, you stupid oaf. Sword.
Geralt!
They drop sulfur. Huh.
I'm beginning to think we might make it.
One down, two to go. I kind of can't believe that, like, we just did not pull our weapon out.
Hey, Nicola!
Oh my goodness. Let me back.
Angal Scamina.
Like,
Just one
Witcher
more.
3 combat is so just janky. It's just clunky, just the whole thing. You take one swing and Gerald's like, I will take 3 pony prances forward and swing my sword with all my might, completely outside of the protective circle you started the animation in. Ah, yes, thank you. Of course.
Hey, Nicola!
I'm assuming this is just to weaken us for, like, the boss fight. Unless they really just noped off.
It worked. Darian Annoy!
Thought there's like a little more loot here we missed? Question mark.
Keira.
Yeah. Ah!
What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not on your life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
Okay. It says
They blocked the passage. Maybe I
follow
can try.
Leave
Keira
it to me.
really quick. A little this side. We cannot do that right now. Ooh. Whoops. Yeah, it's not going to let us see water. It's really the only thing here. One more chest. Nothing. Woman, what are you doing?
Come, we might still catch them.
Maybe. All right. It's been a long night. We're getting tired. You know, like in our defense, we got to their house at like, what,
Thanks
5
for your
p.m.
help.
and it's now 3
Tough
a.m.?
slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never.
I wonder if we should go in there. Can't see anything. Huh. Just a weird dead end, I guess. Unless there's this chest here. Nothing. Don't think of any value. How about that? Okay, well, boss fight?
He awaits us.
Sure.
Well,
I don't know what we're walking into, but we're walking into it. Hello, spooky boy.
You're stubborn one.
What?
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Oh, wait.
I wonder how long you last.
Hold on.
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Why would you do that?
Focus.
Geralt!
Oh my goodness. Hounds of the Wild Hunt. They're just like the wolves the way they like move.
Geralt!
Relax. Big hit. Dude. Don't you dare. No.
Geralt! Another rift!
Come on, bring it on.
Time to end this.
We'll just dance around the rift. Go ahead, spawn in, see what happens. Oh, he's healing. Hook him. Wrecked.
Are you well and whole? I feared.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
If you have your knickers on straight, do you normally put them on not straight? Well. Whew. Before we go that way too far. Oh my goodness. When you want your torch, you pull out a... What is this? What is this symbol? I've never seen this before. Huh. I wonder if it's like use a bomb. Is that what this is? Maybe we need a bigger bomb? Interesting. They drop sulfur, these hounds. One of them had some like rotting meat, but for the most part, they definitely seem to be kind of like questionable what they are, what they're made of. All right. Then we can loot here. Oh boy. Let's see what the news is. What's the good news?
All right, let's watch this message.
Cyril, This place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up, though.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
Okay.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Keira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
She knows something. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now? After I safely led you through the cave?
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid.
Uh-oh.
I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
That's weird.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Guess.
Good idea.
Like, to be fair, I don't think Keira was, like, maliciously, sneakily
Why do we even come?
hiding things from us. But I definitely think she wasn't nearly as helpful as she wants us to be. Oh, this is so evil. Look at this. The ladies of the woods. This is how one begs for help. Find a innocent young child. Take them into the bog. Release the child and tell them to follow the sweet tracks. Oh my goodness, they're eating children. We gotta kill these witches, dude. Interesting, we can pick up a book on the Berserker bears way over here. Okay. Introduction to applied magic. Make sure we loot everything before we, like, get ourselves in too much trouble.
What's this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
What potion did she give him? Yeah, but what is this?
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
What is it? Ooh.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehalani. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this
Hey,
one.
thanks.
It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
Okay. Dispelling illusion. You gotta wonder.
Simple, isn't it?
Let's see where the passage leads.
You gotta wonder how many illusions we've just simply... How do we do this? How many illusions we've simply walked right by without knowing because we didn't follow the main story. I think this takes us out.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
What?
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Of course.
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
As far as I'm concerned,
Gavella Glan. We're certain to find something here.
I do think that Keira is romantically interested in us. At the same time, I also think that Keira was not...
Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Riddle. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes here. What is this?
Inscription here.
Show me.
What does this say?
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder speech. All right. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right.
Wait, what?
Mind repeating the riddle?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second,
Okay, hold on.
All right.
You said the first didn't light their fire? We need to actually see what we're looking at here. All right. Dude with cat. Dude with no cat. Dude with cat holding an instrument. Dude with instrument. We open the quest log. Doesn't have any other clues. No, I wish it was a little more clear on that. All right, here we go. One of these. Okay, one of these.
Wait. Something just
I'm not
happened.
waiting.
Behind that wall, a movement.
Panicking. Let me panic in peace, woman.
Let's try it. Just gotta figure out the order.
I don't think Keira is our enemy. I think if anything, she's genuinely interested in us. And she does need our help.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Laura Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just desserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the Elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
The irony that Yennefer's diary is like, hey, I'm trying to like do a genie thing, looking for a genie. The very next like witch we meet, she's like, hey, can you do me a favor? Voice goes all high pitched and stuff. She's all like, come on, with you know, just a little favor, right? Next thing you know, we are finding eggs. Okay. Oh, a place of power. Cool.
Magic. A place of power.
Next thing you know, we're like finding a literal genie lamp. I'll make Yennefer so jealous with that behavior. I tell you what. What is going? Oh,
Damn it.
Hold on, Quen. And we'll go Art, I guess. Hello, sir. We're here to fight. Stop that. This action is not allowed during combat. Excuse me, sir. Seems like it's allowed to me. Big hit. We can't power attack when we're holding our torch, I think. Is that everything? Going out page for some kind of decoction. Some basic loot. I don't know. Formula. Wonder how they make these gemstone guys. And one of these. Does this get us out? Find an exit leading to the surface. We would love to. But first. Alright, let's go. I don't see any reason we can't just go back out the same way we came in. Yeah, it's definitely worth doing this, even if just for the place of power, right? The bonus skill point and stuff. 100% worth it. Ignoring all of that. I don't think Keira's our enemy. I don't think she did us any favors, per se. Like, she did help us out.
An illusion.
But at the same time, like, we helped her out. You know, like, I don't feel like it was, like, I feel like it was equitable, you know? Like, we worked together on it. I don't know, like, this seemed like it was okay.
At last. But it was worth it, right?
Yeah.
You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important.
Agreed.
Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
Okay.
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Keira.
Magic portals. Magic portals. Magic Land. Where do they leave us? Keira did give us an invitation to come back to talk with her about hopefully more information. I don't know if she actually knows more about Ciri than she's letting on. I know we have like a witch. I know we have like a bog which we can go check out, but I don't know. It seemed like this was a good time to try and follow up on Kira's stuff. Like, I'm not really sure what's going to come from this, but
bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
kind of thought there'd be more from that. What's this about rats? Here we go.
Well.
What's with the rats?
Keira, what are you doing?
And why?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Why did you want this magic lamp? Like, that is kind of like a big question we still have.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm. Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer, you've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
I managed to. But while on the island, I did sense something strange. How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded.
Okay.
Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Why do you want to lift this curse?
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
It's really hard to like Keira. Every time I think, like, it'd be okay to, like, work together on something, she says something like that, and I'm like, why would I even work with you ever? You're telling me that while Nilfgaard was invading, the local lord was sending peasants to get killed?
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet
Remember-
even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Remember there's a love note on her desk she wrote to, I think, Alexander?
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Here we go.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
See, like, she didn't really want the lamp. She wanted this island curse lifted. Why aren't you going to come with me?
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use, provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
A grain flail is like pretty serious business. How's this magic lamp work?
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Classic.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance.
Are you serious?
You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
New item received, Xenovox. Never heard of this thing. What is it?
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
Where do you get it?
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the Elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Wonder who could be listening in on it.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Phi Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, like, I really did feel like there was more to the whole Keira thing. How do we get the lamp set up here? Xenovox. Where'd the lamp go? Magic lamp. Well, I guess we just lost it. You kidding me? Oh, they auto swapped out my torch. Okay then. Well, whoops. Let's give that a go. Okay, we can move while holding it. Interesting. Guess we go to the island. See what's going on over there. Now, we do have a quest here, the Ladies of the Wood, to find the witch in the woods, which we thought was this witch, but this is Keira. And the Baron's quest still says investigate all the local leads. Okay. Well, there's obviously a possibility that this quest, it says, is a tower full of mice. This is somehow connected, as this is a local quest. We don't know what we don't know. Where is this island? Oh my goodness. So this is the cave we came out of, and there's a boat. And I said, I wonder if there's anything on this island. And there's a fast travel point. So I just grabbed it quick, kind of between edits, just in case for some reason we need to go to this one island in this giant lake. And this is where we need to go. So we will jump over to the island and skip all the boating. Hopefully that's not a big deal.
Geralt? Are you on the isle yet?
Oh my goodness, we're here.
Does the Xenovox work?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, short-lived this magic.
Water hag.
Did you say? Some interference. You must be very careful.
We are careful. Water hag. Let's go up this tower. Knock, knock. We should probably kill these rats, huh?
Let's try Kira's lamp.
No. Let's kill the rams first before we find out they're sentient or something. Keira knew there were rats here, I tell you what.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Just pounding on the door. Hold on.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Look, Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
I didn't know she was listening in.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
So when Niflgaard invaded, the local lord came to this tower in the middle of a lake to like hide. And the peasants came to, I guess, get him? I don't know. Now we could use the lamp there. I want to do that last. Who is pounding on the door? Locked door. Nope. Weird creepy door pounding. Let's go up top first. I just can't see anything. Hold on. How do we do this? Okay, inventory. Torch. Okay, equip torch. There we go. Okay. I know there's that spooky glow we could use, but I'm gonna wait. It's a weird series of events. Also interesting, Keira is super sensitive to magic. I wonder if that's like a learned skill or something that she just inherently does, right? Ah. Trying to kill the rats when we find them. I don't trust them. Like they're up here thriving. That does not seem right. Nothing we can interact with. Okay, more rats? No way. I know. They want us to like interact with this like spookiness. I want to wait. More rats? Where are they all coming from? Stop that. They just spawn up here, I guess, huh? I don't know. A weird old tower in the middle of a lake? Kind of a sad history behind it. Apparently it's cursed.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Tower full of mice. We're trying, woman. These rats keep spawning in. We pulled a lever.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Get my swords back out here. Yikes. Can we blast it? Oh, that torch doesn't go out. That's kind of weird. Let's try this lever again, maybe. There's two of them. There's one, there's a second. Stupid rats? Okay. Going up the cursed tower. Must be yucky if they leave a spare change of clothes before going in, huh? Uh-oh.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Don't like this. Don't like this. Alexander's log. I don't know. Something yuck's going around here, dude.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Yeah, interesting. Let's see what else we can interact with before we get in too much trouble. Werewolf decoction. I know there's like that crying ghost voice there. I'm still waiting to use the lamp. I'm worried that like the lamp will attract something bad to us. But this place is getting pretty rough. It's got a nice view though. Okay, just us in the spooky tower.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
What a terrible way to die. I think that might be the end. We're going to switch out our torch for the lamp if we can. And it's probably going to invite a lot of trouble in our life. Here we go. Just us and the ghost lamp. Oh boy. Like if this place wasn't already spooky enough. Green glowing lamp. Like if this tower wasn't haunted, you know, there's like some kids on the shore. Like, I saw the green glow in the tower. There's some monster. Like, you know, this like only adds to the legend and the lore. It's actually 6 a.m. So it's awfully early in the morning. Like there's maybe some fishermen right out there getting ready to fish. Oh, this is one spooky place with the green, like, sloopy light. Really quick. Let's mess with this before we go. Ah! I knew it! I knew it! We shouldn't have put out the lantern. Like
Why
this.
did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher.
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
What other ghosts?
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Who was the mage of this tower?
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
So what happened here exactly that you know? Like, what can you tell us?
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What happened next?
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it, but who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him.
Yeah.
It might cleanse the Isle.
Sure, why not?
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Oh, okay.
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
I don't know, dude.
If he loved you, he'll remember. And want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
We picked up somebody's bones. Well, I take it back. I guess it wasn't like super tragic. I just want my torch back. We didn't get to see what this was. Oh, there it is. Log port 2. Alexander says he doesn't like rats because they're too smart. I feel like we're gonna get jumped by a bunch of rats before we leave here. Wonder if there's a better way to like get down the tower. Super spooky place. What are the meat hooks for though? I guess that's kind of the other question. And there seems like way too many of them too close together over this floor. I mean, obviously this doesn't seem super well thought out, but what do I know? I've never, what do I know? Not enough. I mean, those are the facts. What do we actually know? Okay. We know that Keira believes this place to be cursed. We found the body of a woman, or we found the ghost of a woman who claims to be improperly laid to rest. And maybe if we can put her, I was gonna say to sleep, put her down where she's supposed to be, maybe it like solves itself. I don't know. I think we're gonna get back and be like, hey Graham, remember that your ex-girlfriend? Yeah, she's a ghost now and she's hoping you can like forgive her or she'll forgive you. What do you think, man? Like, I think this just gets weird. Yeah, loot, nice. I wonder if we should jump here. It's kind of a long way. We'll go a little further down, I guess. This one? But I'm still not sure. I'm still not, like, convinced that we know enough. And I'm not convinced that... I don't think... Again, I don't feel like Keira's been dishonest, but she definitely knows things that her telling us... Like, she's not telling us things and, like, I don't think it's very, very relevant. And it's, like, super duper relevant. How do we get in here? Did we come in through that spooky door? Isn't that the door with all the banging or something? I feel like we did not come down here. Let's ignore it. Maybe this is the way out. No, that's the creepy basement with all the banging. Let's go out this door if we can. Okay, take Annabelle to Graham. I don't like this. Where do you think Graham lives? Oh, okay. He lives up around Gretton, maybe. We'll jump over to here. Orrington. I mean, but if it really does, like, lift a curse and help people out, I don't feel too bad about it. As we are kind of unique. We are, as a Witcher, uniquely equipped to do that. Kind of worried it wants us to go in like a weird direction. Excuse me. That girl just like blew a raspberry at me. Silly. Got a little deeper here than I thought, but it's all right. Well, hopefully this Graham guy is cool.
Told you I don't want to see no one. You've got to. Just leave me be.
Excuse me, peasant.
Must be the ouch. Pick more interesting things from my nose.
Oh, okay. Sure. Knock, knock.
I want to talk.
We brought the bones of your ex.
I told you. Who are you?
I've been to Fyke Island.
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
It's actually Annabelle.
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
You loved her?
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
Like, tell me what happened. What's your side of things, dude?
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me, seeing as I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone.
Oh,
Annabelle,
no.
they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
So, what exactly did you say?
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent. Strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
Maybe.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time?
Yep.
But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault, dude.
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I'd have noticed she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count.
You can still help, dude. We can try and lift the curse.
Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Like, I think all in all, this is such a classic Witcher story. Let's see what this is over here. Like, it could have had a happy ending, but it also could not have. Why does this dude just have a random noose here? Why is everybody so creepy in The Witcher, man? Like, did you hear a rat? Leave me be. All right, like, he's got a shrine up to her.
And plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
All these years later. But at the same time, like, if he had known it was a sleeping potion, he could have saved her. But he didn't know, right? Like, that's the kicker. Did he want people to die? No. Did he also take part in, like, letting the villains in? Yes. So, like, on one hand, he definitely blames himself, but on the other hand, I don't know. Look at the loot here. Tell Keira you lifted the curse. What'd you boys do? Wait. Why is it pouring rain all of a sudden? You okay? Ah! Panic.
She's a pesta, and now she's free.
Well, what? What's a pesta? What do you mean we freed some pesta? Why is it pouring? How did, see, the Witcher things always just get worse. Use Kira's boat. Tell Keira you lifted the... Huh. I guess we go back and tell Keira we lifted the curse? Somehow in The Witcher it can just always be worse, and it is. So I guess he still dies. And I guess the curse was lifted? Maybe by taking her bones out and the loved one caring about her, it freed her cursed soul? I don't know. It's kind of freaky. If there's any mod I would ever consider installing, it would just be like clear weather, always sunny mod. As fun as the rain events are, I'd like the ability just to turn them off sometimes. I hope Kira's not mad we... I don't know. Huh. We'll talk to Keira, see what she has to think.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
It's been like 5 minutes. Tell me more about the mage from the island.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Yeah, because like they have notes back and forth. What we're really asking is, did you know he was doing horrible experiments with curses and stuff? Whatever, you know? But we officially lifted the curse.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
Yes, Alexander boy was doing some weird stuff.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
And the lamp?
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
Well, bye.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
A fourth favor?
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Okay.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Okay, then. We will... I guess...
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What?
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil,
What?
the Pella needs.
We fear evil.
Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Seems like you could use a witcher. So yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse. The Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight.
Yeah, I'm not helping that guy with anything. Are you kidding me? After he made me, like, chase down his goat? Yeah, that's not happening. Let's see really quick, though. What exactly... Okay, this is kind of a funny quest quote. It says, when the devil can't go, he sends a woman. And when the sorceress can't go, she sends a witcher. Okay. Yeah, apparently she ordered something that she needs. I don't know. It seems a little bit of a waste of our time, but I think there's a very good possibility that maybe it's not. It's just tough. It's tough to say, like, our choices, which ones are going to end up, you know, changing the world in a positive direction or having like a far-reaching impact. Is sometimes the things that we do are like pretty significant in the way they impact things, like lifting that curse. That was like kind of just a good thing to do. And we happen to be the right person with the skills, knowledge, and ability to do it. So we did, you know, but That doesn't necessarily mean that, like, that's how everything is. We found tracks of a wagon here. It looks like it kind of curves into the off the road here. Maybe something forced it off the road. I don't know what would have done that. It's kind of freaky, but I hear something. That's super weird. Here's a wagon wheel.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Maybe something was chasing it. I know he dismounted, but...
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. Dagger's still intact.
All right,
sense anything
we've
magic,
found
though.
Kieran's
Alright,
package.
This one, southern slope. Notes of light current and citrus.
I guess we will try and make our way back to Keira
From an artery. Can't be far.
and see what these ingredients are for. I mean, she is kind of like the local healer, the local help, so maybe there's, I don't know, like a sick kid that like needs this medicine. Like, I just try and believe the best in people, and sometimes they let me down. So far, Keira might not be like a villain, but I just don't know if like she's a good friend. And I do think we're colleagues, like at a professional level, but at the same time, I'm unsure if like is Keira a good friend or not, you know? And I mean, maybe she doesn't need to be. Like, maybe we're full up on good friends, but you know, she did say, hey, can you do me a favor? And the favor was like to find a magic lamp to lift a curse to check on one of her friends, Alexander. Like, she went to look, found a curse she didn't know how to get around. You know, like the mystical magical elf shows up and she's like, hey, I'll trade you like this incredible thing for a way to get on that island. He's like, hey, I've got a lamp. Like, maybe she's not a total villain. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and bring her the ingredients and see if we can learn a little more about her. Like, if nothing else, like, sorceresses are kind of rare and kind of, like, helpful to have. But, like, does that make us a bad friend that we're thinking about how she could be helpful to us? Like, I don't know. I don't want to overthink it. But I do think this much, that this is kind of a fun little interaction. And even if it doesn't lead to Ciri, I'm kind of happy with how things have played out here so far. We're going to go inside and see what's cooking. All right. She's always primping. What's up, Keira?
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Again.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Okay.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you.
Sometime later.
It's almost ready.
Mice?
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The cane Vin Castle.
Cool. Do we turn into a pumpkin at midnight?
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
Dude.
So where did...
Sorceresses.
Can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole.
A Zoogle.
Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother. I'll cast the spells myself.
Okay.
But I could use a Prince Charming.
Yeah, why not?
It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sure, it's a date. Why not?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
Please say yes.
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous.
Hey, I like my
Don't
rancid
wince.
rags.
It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
This is a tough one. Like, we gave Yen such a hard time about it, but she made us take off our armor to wear, like, uncomfortable fancy clothes for people we do not care about. But we care about Yen, so we did it. But here she's like, I want to have this fantasy. Like, why not? Like, let's have a good night. I don't have to actually take off my armor. I'm still girded up. Yeah, let's do it.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan.
Like, if there's anyone that understands, like, after you've been roughing it for a while, you just want to have a fun time.
So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it.
What?
I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting.
She changes her hair?
There does the dishes.
It looks the same. I think she's teasing us. Oh, shoot, the dishes, no. Race Keira. If there's anyone that understands, like, you've been roughing it for a while and you just want to have a fun time, you want to relax, you want to just have a change of pace, just something that's a little bit of a treat for yourself, like, yeah, go for it. Like, I think, like, Gerald as a Witcher totally gets that. As in all seriousness, like, we live rough. I mean, we don't just live rough, but we go, like, unpleasant places and do unpleasant things. You know what I mean? And oh, our horse's stamina sucks. We can't let her win. Like, we don't want to do dishes.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Cinderella.
you.
We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Yeah, her horse is, like, way faster than ours. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, you swing it. Hopefully it's just a nice night. You know, like, as a Witcher, we not just live rough, but, like, we go, like, nasty places and do, like, icky stuff all the time. Like, this is nice. Why not? Treat yourself sometimes, right?
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
You just won dishes.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Is
Must
the
have cost you a small fortune.
food real
Sure
or
you
an
don't need
illusion?
the gin?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How? Why is that? Are we celebrating?
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Interesting. Does she not think we would be honest with her about this? She did tell us she would love his notes. And to be fair, we don't know that he was, like, kidnapping and torturing people. If he really was someone researching diseases, there's always the possibility, the potential that these were very sick people that were not going to get better, that his research might help someone else. And that's a very ugly truth about how a lot of human history has progressed. We did not destroy the workshop. We were focused on the curse. You could have just asked us. We would have told you. You don't have to, like, butter us up with dinner. This is why I don't get Keira, right? Like, sometimes it seems like everything's fine, and then there's this, like, tension, and she's like, Hey, did you do this thing I might not have wanted you? Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What? No, I didn't destroy the workshop.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason
It was
to.
a stone tower.
Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands.
Oh.
Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic?
Oh.
Thought we came here as
Yeah,
friends.
I thought we were friends.
Friends. With benefits.
Oh, nice.
So?
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
Panic.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. Keira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not?
She just disappeared? Are you kidding me? Wait a second. That looks familiar. Wait, we've seen this before.
A skirt? Guess we're playing hunt the hare, not hide and seek.
Okay. What do we find here?
Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners.
That's embarrassing. Oh no, Cinderella's slipper.
Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
Like, Geralt is so pragmatic. Like, just like a factualist. Shoes don't matter.
Now, where's that Cinderella gone to?
How much of this is an illusion, right? Like, are we actually here? Right in the swamp. That's the tower straight there, by the way. That we're, like, staring at here. Ah!
Found me. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks. We're overdressed for this party.
Do I get a prize?
I have nothing on me. But I'll think of something.
I hope they're happy.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
No.
Dragon something, I bet.
No. It has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear.
Okay.
Egfain Navir.
Oh, no. Seriously?
Keira? Where?
That's what I'm talking about.
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Fyke Isle. The tower.
I think we go back. I think we go back to the tower. Where did our shoes go? We lost our shoes? Are you kidding me? Probably just swim there. It's not far. Here's my thing, okay? At first, it seems like Kira's like, "Hey, let's just have some fun." Or no, at first Kira's like, "Hey, can you do me a small favor?" And it's like, "What?" She's like, "There's a lantern I need." Okay, we'll help you get your lantern. But why do you need the lantern? I'm trying to lift a curse on this tower. Oh, okay, that's great. We help you lift the curse. And then we're like, hey, so the curse is done. She's like, hey, one quick thing before you go. I had a delivery of some goods coming that's a little late. Oh, okay. You mind helping me look for it? Not a big deal. We're kind of headed that way, whatever. We find your package, bring it back, 2 minutes later. Guess what happens? Kira's like, hey, I really appreciate that. It was actually like a celebration dinner I was planning for myself, but there's enough for two, so we have a nice dinner. We have some fun, and then like she puts a spell on us, essentially just roofies us, knocks us asleep, disappears off. Like it's the good Keira, bad Keira vibes. Like I don't know what to do with her. And you might be saying to me, Vadd, you cheated on Yennefer and whoever else Geralt's in love with. Geralt's not much of a monogamy guy. He's more of a everyone probably is going to die and have a horrible time in the very near future. Should probably have the fun you kind of can kind of guy. Where him and Yen are kind of fated to be together. Like they really do love each other, but they've never come across as when they're apart, they're like monks, right? Like they really kind of live their own lives, but when they're in each other's orbits, then they kind of behave very differently. Cannot quite jump that. Okay. I don't really want to fight a bunch of stuff, but Keira, what's going on?
A light. Top floor of the tower.
Of course. But again, I don't get, like, why did you have to be sneaky about it? Like, she's not wrong. If these notes fell into the wrong hands, maybe they could do a lot of bad, but why not just, like, say, let's go get the notes, you know? Why knock us out with a spell? I don't get it. I don't get it.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
Well, I mean, yes, but why knock us unconscious? I don't get it.
You used me.
Oh, please. I merely seized an opportunity.
If I'd known you just wanted Alexander's notes, I'd never have helped you lift the curse
Why
from
not?
Vague Isle.
All right. Perhaps I wasn't completely honest. Didn't quite toe the line. But I knew you'd manage. You're so manly and all. Geralty poo. Wipe that frown off your face, or I might think you don't like me anymore.
I just, why be deceptive with us? Like, you have nothing to gain by not being honest from start to finish. And I got it. Like, you weren't necessarily dishonest. It's true. The curse needed to be lifted. You wanted the curse lifted. And that was maybe, like, objectively good. Let's get rid of the curse. But what you really wanted were these notes. Just say that. It doesn't change that we're going to help. You're like, hey, I want these notes. There's a curse. All right, the end. The fact that you withheld that information makes it seem like there's something, like, underhand and sneaky about it. I got it. You weren't factually dishonest, but it doesn't feel good. And honesty shouldn't feel like this.
Didn't come here to play games. I want to know what you're up to.
Naturally, you suspect me of the worst. I don't deserve that. My intentions are pure, like a virgin's tears.
I don't believe you.
Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance.
Radovid?
Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Oh, Radovid never forgets. I don't think this is someone who we have met. Can we pause here? We can. Perfect. So, Radovid he's kind of a hater. Okay. Essentially, Radovid kind of wants the mages to die. He's essentially figured out that the mages really run the world, and he's taken it very personally. And he just doesn't have the power or the authority or the backing to, like, change the whole world, but he is king of his kingdom and he can cause a lot of trouble there. So her saying, like, I think I can get back with Radovid is, like, nonsense. Okay. And part of his, like, deep hatred of mages is Radovid, again, a character we've not met. I'm not sure we even meet him in The Witcher 3, but he's the king, right? But before he was the king, he was the son of the king. And when he was the son of the king, his dad was murdered, and he saw, like, firsthand while the mages just quite literally ran his kingdom and did whatever they wanted, you know, no consequences of any kind. I don't want to get you off track there, but bottom line, Keira's saying, like, I'll go back to Radovid is, like, really dumb. Like, there's a stereotype about, like, you know, what's the word? Keira's what we might lovingly call a sophisticated idiot, where she has so many things where, like, her knowledge in certain esoteric fields is off the charts. and her capabilities and innate magical abilities are impressive. But then there's like little human interactions like this, where like Radovoid's like the worst place to be at the current time, at the current climate. If you're a mage, and she's like, I'll just give him a solution to his problem and then he'll love me. Actually, he'll just take the solution and kill you because he hates you because you can use the magics that, you know, he thinks are ruining the world, which he's not entirely wrong about that. Not to get too off track there. Okay. Well, you're going to have 3 options in this conversation, and there's one specific outcome we want to go towards. Okay. And to be clear, the 3 options are, we can kill Keira right here. We can be like, you lying, cheating little sneak. Okay. And we can kill her on the spot, which would be justified. Okay. As, you know, neither of us are necessarily beholden to any kingdom or laws. Okay. If we feel like we should kill her, we can. She used magic. She used magic on us. She kind of manipulated us into doing something to, you know, make sure that, you know, we did what she wants us to do. You know, like, it doesn't feel good. However, if we kill Keira now, that's kind of final. And like, I don't love that finality, right? The second option is we can say, hey, go ahead, go for it. If you want to go back to Radovoid, no problem. Have fun with that. Understand, if she goes back there, he kills her. Like that's kind of the end. Okay. So, we're going to go with the third choice, which we're going to unfold here really quick. The issue with the plague that she's talking about, again, doesn't go into very much here in the books. Okay. In the Witcher books, Ciri, remember we talked about this in episode 1. Ciri can travel through time and space to different dimensions, portals, planets, whatever. And she actually ends up on planet Earth during the time of the bubonic plague. And that's like a massive plague that is literally destroying the world of The Witcher in this planet at this moment. It's part of why Niflgaard doesn't just steamroll the entire northern territories in one big swoop. They have like this massive plague that is quite literally destroying their society. They're going to overcome it. Okay. Like long term, I think, but, and here and now the plague is actually like really serious. And so if Alexander was genuinely working on a cure, that's like incredibly huge. Like this might be the most important scientific discovery in those notes. And Keira might be one of the few people alive who can actually like get it done, know about the notes, know how to find the notes, read the notes, understand the notes, do something with them. She has the power and the capabilities. Like this is kind of a big deal that this exists. And again, like darn, these Witcher quests get me so like caught up in like, oh, when we should be doing what and why, you know, but they don't do a great job of like, up to this point in The Witcher 3, no one has really told us about the plague that's destroying the world. I know that from reading the books. I know that from, you know, my knowledge coming in, but it changes the way I perceive this quest to me, right? I don't care that Keira kind of like tricked us. She's tricksy. I'm sure there's a reason why she can't trust people, and I don't want to hold that against her. Okay. At the same time, just like she's like, I'll just go back to Radovoid because her life was better than that it is being the witch in the woods. And so she's trying to make that happen, but like she's a fool, and her surviving and getting like a cure out there would be, you know, an overall +1 in the positives category for humankind. So we're going to try and save her, not just from ourselves, but herself as well. Radovoid never forgets.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive. Especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
She does. That's the problem.
You believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing.
Low blow.
I'm going to see Radovid. Tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
You do understand this is quite literally suicide. You're saying, I'm going to my death, but I think I can dodge the bullet. You're going to get killed, woman.
This is suicide, Keira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Keira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day.
Okay, leave. You're not a tree. Nobody planted you here.
I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
You could go to Kaer Morhen. That's the fortress that we're from the Wolf School of Witchers. That's like our home base, our headquarters. You could go there. You do have a choice.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
As long as you
Safer.
don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Not really. I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen. Beds free of bed bugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
We could ask for the notes, but I don't know if I want them.
Well.
And that's the end of that. Interesting. I wonder if we needed to get those notes. Oh, goodness. Dude. Just teleports away, leaves us here in the middle of this swamp. I like how she's like, it's kind of a long trip. I don't know if I can make it there without trouble. Can literally open portals to like others. Just portals across the whole lake. Don't worry about it. We'll walk, I guess. We'll swim our way back.